So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Navamsa series. And this week we're going to be covering Mercury in the fifth house of your Navamsa chart. As in, what happens when Mercury is in the fifth house in your D9 Navamsa, which is one of the most important, charts in Vedic astrology. It kind of shows you the strength of the planets, the dharma that you're here to live, the path of the soul. Okay, it shows your married life, what you'll experience after marriage, how the life will be manipulated after marriage. All of that is Navamsa. And as always, if you do not know what planetary placements you have in your Navamsa, and all the other astrological details itself, for that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, astrology, conjunction aspects, and how this is the speed of light, including my consultations at this link, and link to my academy at this link as well. So let's talk about Mercury in the fifth house of your Navamsa. So when Mercury is in the fifth house of your Navamsa, first of all, you have the most amazing intellectual conversations, and intelligence towards how to deal with issues of the marriage. Okay. And most definitely, your ability to kind of like immerse into the marriage, immerse into, the romance of the marriage has to be based on a lot of calculative things. Number one, conversations. Number one, the goals for the future. Like, especially whenever you will notice that whenever you're like with your spouse in a romantic mood, let's say especially after you had great sex with your spouse, you'll talk about investments. Like, I think we should be investing in this. I think we should be, thinking about doing this and this with our 401k, our IRA, like retirement accounts. And the other thing we also see when Mercury is in the fifth house is that a person most definitely wants a very young marriage throughout life. What do I mean by young, but throughout life? They want to be able to do the things as if they were in a high school with you. Meaning, like, they want to go on different trips. They want to go on road trips. They want to go on sudden sporadic journeys. This is the Mercury that will definitely engage in conversation and esoteric side, wanting to visit places where you can experience such things. But the pet peeve that we see here with this Mercury, that a person is very intelligent whenever issues in the marriage comes up, how to deal with them, how to communicate with the spouse. That is the overall. Now, level of what I'm just talking about will most definitely change based on the sign that Mercury is placed in, based on the aspects. But see, fifth house is one of the most precious house in astrology. Because see, people consider ninth house as the most benefic, powerful house. That's fine. But we also forget to see is that fifth house is ninth from the ninth. With the bhavam concept, the higher self of the house, ninth from the ninth is the fifth house. So not only fifth house is good, fifth house is double good. It's like fifth house squared. So any benefic planet like Moon, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, it's pretty much a blessings in a person's chart when it comes to experiencing the good karmas of your past, whether it's marriage, whether it's the path of your soul, in your dharmic life. So that is what Mercury shows here. Now, one of the things that you will notice with this particular Mercury is that a person will be very aloof when they have to deal with their elder sibling, when they have to communicate with the elder sibling. They'll be very aloof about it. And one of the best thing that happens with this Mercury, these people, you will notice, is that they're excellent at accounting. They're budgeting. They're wanting to know how much they're going to get in their inheritance. They want to know how much, we are saving in this time, how much we're investing in this, how much we're, taking out for vacation and all of those things. And for them, communication is the key. They even want to do public speaking. Mercury in the fifth house person would want to do public speaking. And Mercury in the fifth house, a person will kind of like over exaggerate their intelligence in the marriage. They could be a little bit of a show off. You're like, no, I know this. I let me guide you. I know better than you. I know exactly how things are going in marriage, how things are need to go, and I'll show you the way. They may know it, they may not, but it's a natural attitude that comes with Mercury in the fifth house. And especially with this Mercury, a person will retain tremendous amount of gains. It just somehow it'll give gains, whether it's speculative gains, whether it's through increase in your pay in a job, somehow increase in your business. But it usually always have shown me to bring money into individual's life. Even if it's like kind of trashed, it'll still do its job. Okay. And there will be also interest in journalism, always wanting to report things and announce things. So this doesn't mean that if you're, let's say, an IT professional, you're a lawyer, you suddenly want to go into journalism. That's not how that happens. Sure, you could do that. What it simply shows is that a person likes to gather information and kind of distribute it through their intelligence. They want to gather information here. They want to know what's happening on social media, and then they want to accumulate everything and report it. Like such people's post, you will see it's not about blabbing their mouth on their own opinion. They'll be more about a reporting of what is occurring. It's just kind of like a small little thing you will notice with this. Okay. So anyway, guys, this was my analysis of Mercury in the fifth house of your Navamsa chart. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. If you want to know where your Mercury is placed, all your astrological details, all your Navamsa placements, check out the links here and check out my link to my academy where I teach all the secrets of Jyotish. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.